Hey, hey. I don't know. Is that a good idea to say something like that? Maybe. All right. So I'm going to show you a chatbot today. No, we're going to show you adaptive cards. No, I'm going to show you both. So adaptive cards are a way of doing server-driven UI, and it lets you send, you see it a lot in Microsoft bot frameworks and some other places, in Teams, and it lets you provide structured content into a remote window as long as they have an adaptive card interpreter. And that lets you put together forms and fields and other stuff like that in a remote client without having to build a new version of the client. And you can do this with web, but if you wanted a application like a mobile app, or you want some other type of application, or even you wanted to be able to run the same code in web and in mobile, then you could do this in Flutter. So in this case, I have a Flutter library that's going to be running in this adaptive chat client. I can demo it as a web or a Windows. On this particular machine, I could demo it in a phone. I don't know if the networking would be set up for that. So a user, me, is going to type into the chat client. Chat client's going to send the user input over to a Python program that's a server. That user input plus any of the existing context from the previous part of this conversation, and this was all written by my friend Claude and I, through much discussion. And then the system prompt for the card, that'll go to Ollama on my local machine, and that'll either just generate a markdown response, or it'll generate an adaptive card response if it turns out to be more complicated, or in this case, if I tell it to. And then the user and the agent adaptive card, so whatever I typed will now get echoed back to me as a card along with the output of Ollama, right? So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to start this up. So I'm going to run quencoder, and you can see here I have two different system prompts, one for adaptive card prompting and one just for conversation. In this case, I'm going to use the system prompt that does tells it how to do adaptive cards. And I'm going to try the web client. And this is just a Flutter program that pulls in the adaptive card library and has a little bit of networking in it. And it has a session identifier. I think that's about the only thing I've got in here. All right. So while that's coming up, let me just pull this guy back. So I just want to say this is the Flutter Adaptive Card Library that I'm talking about here, and we're just running this little demo, and there's a whole bunch of docs and stuff in that, and this is available on pub.dev. Okay, so here we are, right? I'm just running in debug mode, so we're doing the whole disable web security. You should never run your app that way. Of course, I'm going to do it for the demo. So let's try this. What are the U.S. states by population? I think I did that right. And this will do the default text size for Flutter. So let me make that a little bigger. So we can see this is actually just Markdown. So we got Markdown from the agent, and that just got rendered as a text block. So we could say, show me this as a carousel, each state in a card, and show the demographics of that state in the carousel. And this is why you, all right, so let's see if this will do this. Okay, so this is actually an adaptive card carousel. And you can see here, so I didn't have to do it that way. Like you could set up the system prompt, right? So all I did was, what are the 5 biggest states? It showed me that as a thing, as a, regular Markdown. And then I asked it to show it as an adaptive card carousel. I could say, let me pick from the 5 largest states using radio. So you can see here, we actually have the 5 largest states using a radio. I don't actually have anything else hooked up. So like if you pick Texas here, nothing happens. But if you were building a real chat app, this would be used for data gathering. So that's it, man. All it is Flutter Adaptive Cards, which I can pull back up. Flutter Adaptive Cards and Ollama on my machine hooked up. If you have Ollama on your machine, you can just pull this library down, run the Python code, run the app, and you should be good to go as a demo. Have a great day.